like that. Well, 1883 follows a family's wild journey through the Great Plains, and the final episode of the season is almost here. Cody, standing by with one of the 1883 Cowboys to get all the details.
Absolutely. LaMonica Garrett joining us now to talk about the finale, but let's just say this. Thomas is the character. This is such a great role, man. Every time you're on the screen, I cannot look away. I want more about this guy. What was it like when you get offered this role and you got these scripts?
It's been amazing. Thomas he's a trailblazer. It's a groundbreaking character, and it's probably the best character I've ever been fortunate enough to play. But yeah, Taylor has just the whole script for everyone. These are all roles that come around once in a lifetime, and that doesn't fall short on us.
I imagine getting one of Taylor's scripts must be like Christmas morning when you open it up, because his writing is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's like watching or reading a novel play out, and watching it feels the same way. He didn't lose any of the script. Sometimes you read the script and it doesn't translate to the screen. And to me, this translated even more so with the scenery. To me, the scenery is the #1 character of the show. The landscape, it's just so beautiful. And it's how you would picture it while you were reading the scripts. And it's been amazing.
That's so funny you say that, because with Yellowstone and the show, I always tell people, like, even if you had the sound down, it is the most beautiful thing you're ever going to see, because you're right, the scenery is incredible. I've been following your Twitter feed, and I love how you're going back and showing the history of these African Americans that tamed the West, and you've been sharing these stories and stuff. Clearly, you are into this now.
No, yeah, this is whenever 1883 finishes, I'm gonna have cowboy in me, and I think cowboy camp and experiencing what we have in the last 6 months, it's not just something that you hang up the scripts and you hang up the clothes and all right, back to the everyday life. Like, I'm riding horses out here now. I was at the PBR last night at Staples Center.
Oh, awesome.
Bull riding, like it's a culture, and I'm here for it.
So growing up as a kid in Mississippi, I'm guessing cowboy life wasn't a thing. I grew up in Alabama. We didn't have any horses, so you had to go to cowboy camp, and that's where you met, let's say, a few of your co-stars. But tell us about cowboy camp with Sam Elliott.
You just say the horse looks right. Look, now you're saying I can.
It was, Sam's an icon. So when he gets there, Tim and Faith as well. These are huge celebrities, big stars. We get to cowboy camp. No one wanted any special treatment. It was hard for everyone. At first, you think cowboy camp, it's fun for a few days. It was, and then it turned into work. But it made us all closer. We all bonded from it. And when we started filming, it was a seamless transition. So it was just, we learned how to ride horses. We learned how to do everything we needed to do, to make it look real on screen. But it brought us all close together. That was the main part.
Now, being up close and personal with Sam Elliott's mustache, how glorious is it to be up close and personal with Sam's mustache?
I had a picture of his mustache on the wall to get my mustache like that. So when I was getting secrets and tips from him, like, how do I get the fullness of it, the full body of the stash? And I never got to achieve it, so it was, I got to see it up close every day, but I was just a little bit off. But that mustache is glorious.
Oh, it is something. It is something. Okay, we got to go, but what can you tell us about the final episode without somebody from Paramount, parachuting in and wrestling me to the ground and wrestling you to the ground? What are we going to see?
It's going to be intense, and whatever you think might happen, it might not happen that way. So, and also I suggest watching it on the day, on Sunday, and stay away from social media, because it's gonna be something.
Well, thanks again. Seriously, you've given life to one of the best characters I've seen, I don't know, last 5 years. I'm serious. It has been amazing watching this whole series, but Thomas is the guy. I cannot turn away when you're on the screen. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
All right, back to you, Court.